Hey, what's up everyone? Tedrick85 here with some more fun with FIFA 10. And in this match it's going to feature Athletic Bilbao versus Barcelona. Now, these two not only faced off in the final of the Spanish Super Cup, but they also opened up the respective La Liga seasons against each other. Whereas Athletic Bilbao won the Spanish Super Cup for the first time. As a matter of fact, it was their first title in 31 years. Barcelona was the one that was able to kickstart their La Liga campaign with a victory, and Barcelona are the defending champs. And there's not really much to say here, since Barcelona is my first repeat opponent on my segment here, so I'm not really gonna say anything that I didn't before. Now, I know in my video that I had when I played at Sevilla against Barcelona that I said it would be interesting to see what Athletic Bilbao would have done. And the reason why I said that is because they actually have a surprisingly good team. You know, they got a good striking core up front, they got good wingers, and they also got solid central midfielders to be able to stabilize the midfield. That way they can either help defend or they can help aid the attack. So, I really wanted to feature this one, even though I'm sure everybody's probably getting sick and tired of seeing me play Spanish teams all the time, but this is one matchup I've really been looking forward to, because it also seems like in recent history, Athletic Bilbao has had Barcelona's number lately. They've been able to get some surprise results against them. So, as you see the lineups here, Xavi Martinez plays for Barcelona now. Morbiera, the Venezuelan international, is no longer there. Llorente plays for Juve. And Barcelona's lineup is unchanged since the last time. Llorente trying to force it through the midfield there, but Mascherano would have none of that. But yeah, I was pleasantly pleased by how Athletic Bilbao played in the Super Cup. That was a very well-deserved victory for them, and like I said a few minutes ago, that was their first title in 31 years. Which the last one was 1984. That was before I was born. So I was really happy for them, and it ruined Barcelona's quest for a sextuple, which is winning 6 titles in 1 year. And you can see Llorente opening up scoring there. Solid goal there by him. Yeah, Barcelona is such a tricky team to play against, because like it said in the lineups at the beginning, they're pretty good at total football, and they got a bunch of players that can play in multiple positions. So it makes it very hard to not only defend against but also attack against too.
Referee happy to let him go. Can't be dispossessed like that.
Suarez, he's always a dangerous player. There's one player that you need to watch out here, not so much Messi or Neymar, but Suarez is the one you really have to watch out for. Eric Saduri's the former Valencia player, and also what I like to call the Barca killer, because he was the one that scored 4 out of the 5 goals in the Super Cup for Athletic Bilbao. And he's quite the good striker too, I like him.
Good stuff for the defender.
Rakitic, the former Sevilla player. Of course, Suarez used to play for Ajax and more famously played for Liverpool. Was arguably the most important player when Liverpool finished second a couple seasons ago. But of course he ended up getting sold after the World Cup with a whole biting scandal where he bit Kalini in the round of 16 match.
No whistle, he's playing advantage.
Llorente tried to pass to Durst, wouldn't have any of that. Messi with the ball. I can honestly say he's pretty manageable in this game. Well, at least I think so.
He's through on goal.
The one that can be a real pro to deal with in this game is Cristiano Ronaldo. See Pinto with a nice save though. Okay, corner kick coming up. Boom! Nice goal! That's nice, and he's, Ida Okio is one of my central defenders, and to see him score a goal like that is awesome. The only thing I don't like about Athletic Bilbao is they do look kind of similar to Sunderland, but then again I like Southampton and they wear the same red and white stripes and the black shorts too, so... It's always nice scoring from a set piece like that, whether it's a corner kick or a free kick or a penalty kick or whatnot. Llorente unlucky to slip it underneath Pinto there.
Just missed time their header, didn't direct it.
Now would have been a difficult shot to make anyway. I don't blame Aduriz for missing that. There's the most recent goal scorer passing into Morbiera. I'm not sure where he plays at now, but the last time I saw him, he played for Fulham. Athletic Bilbao is just so good on the counter-attack, and you see that in real life. And there was another thing too. Barcelona is famous for carrying a lot of possession, but for as long as I've been watching soccer, especially European soccer, Barcelona's always been susceptible to counterattacks, and that's exactly what Athletic Bilbao did in the Super Cup. And they do it so effectively too. Eric Abidal. Of course, the bad foul on Neymar, though, which in this game he's white. Which I think I said that the first time I played against Barca. Xavi with a decent free kick there, though it wasn't on target.
They haven't made the most of the free kick. Ito Occhio.
Gabilondo. It's difficult to pick up when he moves a little deeper like this. Defenders don't know whether to go with him or not. Shoot!
Nice work in the box there to score that goal.
Brilliant finish. It is almost impossible to stop in this mood. He's deserved his hat-trick.
Seems to favour that far post when he's on either side of the box. It's already 5-0. As you can probably tell by the way I'm playing against Athletic Bilbao, I seem to have much more of a handle facing off against Barcelona than what I did with Sevilla, which is weird because you would think on paper Sevilla would be the better match against them, but Bilbao is much more than equal to the task here. And it's Llorente scoring his second goal of the game.
Finished beautiful. It was like they'd rehearsed and practiced that breakaway a million times. It was clockwork. It's been men against boys here.
Suarez passing it to Rakitic there. Aduriz with a nice steal there.
Gabilondo.
Okay, let's see. Working his way around the wing there. See if he can get a good ball. Nice tapping by Llorente. He gets his hat-trick and it makes it 7-0. Which, it's not even the second half and I've already scored more goals at Athletic Bilbao than when I did at Sevilla. That was just a beautiful goal. That Pinto stood no chance against that.
This is a demolition job. It will take some putting back together too.
Llorente read that one perfectly. Susaeta with the pass to Llorente.
Here's a chance. Clear of the defence.
Llorente trying to pass it to Xavi Martinez there.
Just thump the ball clear rather than dribble it out of trouble. That goal has woken 1 and 2 up. Chance to get back at them here. Good disciplined defending.
Should I say Javi Martinez, not Xavi. Xavi is X-A-V-I. Javi is J-A-V-I.
That's the score. Good chance. Just a
Which, I don't know what was going on in my defense. I was very lucky not to have Suarez score there because he can usually score goals from there.
Ito Occhio.
Javi Martinez. Aduriz. It's got so much support. Look at this.
Aduriz right there trying to do the same thing he did before, but I'm not sure who it was Vermaelen that was equal to the task there. And see getting close to the end of the first half here.
It was a very
And there goes the whistle, and Athletic is beating Barcelona 7-0. And a well-deserved lead too, and I was very happy with the way that they
Half-time's
performed
come at the
here.
wrong time for them, but they should be able to pick it up.
As you see some of the match stats here, I'm at 60% possession. Though they're beating them on passing, which really isn't that much of a surprise. As you can see, Barca is kicking off the second half here, which not very well. Aduriz pretty much saw that one.
He's through. Could be in here. Going for goal.
Which, that was kind of a weird miss for him, but that was given the pressure that he was under, which Barcelona applies a lot of defensive pressure. That was probably the best he could do there. Of course, Llorente with Aduriz again.
That's a go.
Nice goal though. Nice shot up in the upper top-hand corner of the far post, and that's his fourth of the game.
Very, very good score.
Which, like I said before, he scored 4 out of the 5 goals for Athletic Bilbao in the Super Cup. And I was kind of sad not to see him score at least 1 goal in the most recent match in the Liga opener, but give it to Barcelona. They did what they had to do to stop Athletic Bilbao, and that's exactly what they did, and I commit the bad foul there.
Well, if you don't get moved...
Oh, and another thing I should mention too, you saw one of the Athletic players congratulating Aduriz in his recent goal, Iraola. Well, he now plays for New York City FC. Plays alongside Andrea Pirlo, Frank Lampard, and David Villa. Pablo Baiz. Not sure where he plays at now. Most recently he played for Olympiacos. Trying to be a little bit unselfish, so trying to pass the guy on the left, but give credit to Barcelona for stopping that.
He's always available to receive the ball.
Good footwork by Suarez. Rakitic with a nice pass to Messi. Messi getting dispossessed. But like I said before, Messi is pretty manageable, even though I think he's rated a 90 in this game. And that was a tough goal by Llorente, especially the pressure he was underneath there by Barca, scoring his 4th of the game. So that's Llorente with 4, Aduriz with 4, and then Iderokio with a goal with that corner kick. That was beautiful. Nice bender on the ball. And I think this was the same substitution they used in the first game when Neymar in for Sergio Santana.
Defender off and striker on his goal. Messi.
Weird footwork by Messi there. Suarez trying to make something happen. Iniesta trying to get in the box. Athletic would have none of that. Susaeta trying to make stuff happen on the wing. Oh, Gabilondo was very unlucky not to score there. But don't worry, Llorente is there to clean it up. His 5th goal of the game. Like I said before, he plays for Juventus now, which I almost drew a blank there. I also won a couple caps for Spain, and he's a pretty decent player, and it's sad that he doesn't get featured on the Spanish side more often, because I kind of like the dynamic that he brings to the attack of whatever team he plays for.
That's got a little more difficult, Rakitic.
See, it's 10-0 already, Athletic Bilbao. Aduriz once again spearheading the attack here. Aduriz is arguably another player that Valencia sold, and of course he gets the assist here for Llorente, scoring his 6th of the game.
6 off the best. He's got a never-ending supply of goals.
Though it kind of makes sense that Aduriz is playing for Athletic, since he is from the Basque country, which is where Athletic Bilbao is, and you get other teams like Real Sociedad and Eibar and even Huesca that play better based in the Basque region of Spain. And the thing about Athletic Bilbao is that they are almost, their entire team is exclusively Basque players. There's hardly anybody that's from the outside that plays for this club, and I have to admire that. That way they don't get influenced by outside countries and stuff like that.
Iniesta.
And it doesn't seem to be hurting
Won that very
them any,
cleanly, took his
because
opponent by surprise.
if I remember correctly, if I'm
Martinez
correct on this,
making
I
himself
think they
get off
only
the
won
mark here. They don't know who should pick
I
him
think
up.
they are the only other team besides Barcelona and Real Madrid to have never been relegated in the Liga. So the Basque only policy doesn't seem to be hurting them much. And I'm just gonna talk here because there's really nothing much to see here. I'm just killing time. Figured it was 11-0. I wasn't gonna press my luck against this team. Of course, Iniesta
That's
trying to make
ball.
things uncomfortable for me here. I also like to do this to pad my possession stats a little bit too. And also, it also helps with my passing stats too, with my short passing. Omar Bieda, he's actually Venezuelan, he's actually not from the Basque. Just one of those few outside players that plays for Bilbao that's not from the Basque region of Spain. And you can tell by the names of these players too that they're not, that they come from pretty much the same area. Like Koikili and Idaokio and Iraola. Irizos, which is the goalkeeper for Bilbao. All got very similar sounding names.
Happy to go back to his keeper.
Aito Okio.
Shouldn't be too much longer here. Yeah, I wasn't gonna wreck my clean sheet. Orbai's taking it deep there. Gambilondo getting fatigued. Grande, one last chance at a goal there, with Pinto was equal to that pass.
Great challenge.
Gambilondo. Like a few minutes ago, very unlucky not to have scored in this game.
Well, this goalkeeper's just proved.
But then again, he's not a striker though, he's a winger, so that can be excused. And as you can see, that's the end of the game. Athletic ends up beating Barcelona 11-0. A much better game, in my opinion, than the Sevilla game.
Andy, it's been fun working with you, as always. Hope you all had fun too.
Oh, that was so unlucky.
Till next
though.
time, bye-bye.
As you can see, Athletic Bilbao has 70% possession, which is pretty much what you expect from Barcelona. Passing up to 88%, which was what Barca had at the end of the first half. And see the summary and the goals and all that. Gabilondo ended up getting an assist with Aduriz with a pair and Llorente with one. So it's nice to see Gabilondo getting credit for at least something on the attack, because he did his job out on the wing. But yeah, I was very pleased with that game, and like I said before, it seemed like I had a much better handle playing as them against Barcelona than what I did with Sevilla, even though you would think the opposite would be true. As I save my profile here, and that's pretty much it. And I'm not sure who I'm gonna play as next, but it should be an exciting match. So but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you guys again next time.